Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am BorderWise and welcome back to From the Depths, retrofitting our complete craft. So, good news is, first of all, our particle cannon, thanks to the most recent patch, works again. And by works again, I mean the thing actually rotates in its turret well. Previously, the change to turret geometry meant that it couldn't do that anymore, but it's been fixed, and I didn't have to do anything, which is always nice. So, today we're going to be redoing the CRAM cannon, and I am forced to admit that I already had an attempt at this, and I had to stop due to fatigue and just overheating, actually. Like, I was hot to the point that I was making mistakes. I'm sorry I keep going on about how hot the weather is, but it's hot. It's affecting my ability to brain. And so, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to take our APS turret here, because it is exactly the same size to fit this turret well. We're going to get rid of the APS in it and replace it with CRAM components. This is what we call the lazy way to do things. And so, that should do the trick. And while I'm here, I'm just going to set this going like so. Actually, no, I need to set it like this, probably. And flip. There we go. So now we got two of them, and we could call it a day right here. Two APS guns is pretty good, but we want variety in our life, so we're going to have a CRAM cannon here anyway, because we had one before, and I want to redeem myself in terms of the Tetris we did. It is quite very handy how you can, like, thanks to the most recent patch, you can see like how far this turret can rotate. It can rotate around pretty far, which I like in a turret. So first things first, we gotta save our complete ship retrofit and Shift P 4 times, turn structural blocks invisible, and now we're going to Shift delete. We've gotten rid of all that, and so this CRAM cannon. In my previous attempt, I wanted to have two barrels. That didn't work out too well, so we're gonna have just one to make life easier, because one barrel is a lot easier for the sake of Tetris. We're going to get rid of the surge protectors as well, just to make life easier for ourselves. And we need to consolidate our barrels here, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Get rid of all this. So get rid of that. What do we have here? And something like, what's this? 2 meters. It's now 3 meters, like so. How loud is this? Too loud. I messed with the volume the other day. There we go. Volume is better now. I do declare. Okay. Damn it, where was the hole? There was the hole. Right. Here is the hole that we want for our shenanigans. Alright, so there's our new and improved place that things happen. There we go. And there we go. This is where the holes go. Like so. And gonna need one of these. Probably gonna need one of these too. And one of these, why not? And that's 3 meters there. Get rid of all this. Meow. Perfect, perfect. Jolly good, jolly good. Whoops, that's not correct. We want this instead. If I'm speaking louder than I had before, I should mention that I have a new set of headphones. Let's get rid of that. I have a new set of headphones. They are much better insulated than my old set, so that means that I'm like reflexively talking louder. So that's a bit of a problem. I say that's a problem. It really isn't. You just have to shut your ears if you don't want to hear me so loud. Har, har, har. There we go. This guy's outside cleaning the windows. I hope they're not bothered by me talking to myself like a crazy person. I hope you're not bothered by them clambering up and down the building. That's a job I could never do, I can tell you that right now for sure. Alrighty. Here we go. And here is our CRAM barrel, or what will be our CRAM. And we're going to need to adjust the missiles over here as well, probably. Or not, we could do something like... just to keep them exactly where they are, because we're going to swap the positions of missiles with this thing. Going to get rid of some of these barrel guards. We're going to make the glass like so. So it's going to be much more blunt. And I'm just going to deco this quickly. Don't mind me. Just doing some deco, as you do. Wait, did I color that? What the hell? Wait a minute. Oh, I did. You fool. You dang fool. Alright. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. There's our CRAM cannon. I'm going to add the barrel just because we're here doing that. So, what? This is weapon group 2, I believe. So we're going to have elevation barrel. 1, 2, 3. Going to have a flash suppressor because why not? And then motor-driven barrel, at least 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to have a whole bunch of heavy barrels, so they are nice and protected. So 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and whoop. There we go. So we've got no pellets connected. That is no bueno. It means the thing cannot fire at all. So now we're going to go down into the belly of the beast, so to say. How you say? The belly of the beast. And we're gonna go here, here, and that'll be our top layer. And this is a funky shaped turret, which does determine on how we arrange our CRAM bits. So we're gonna do 3D Tetris for this, because by gum, I do not understand why past me didn't do that. It's like, 3D Tetris is really good, provided you do it correctly. If you do it poorly, it's terrible. So, first off, we're gonna go with a diamond standard, and let's go, how do we do this? It's gonna be like so. So, this should fill the space. This is a horribly... This does not fill the space exactly. That is very irritating, but it is okay. We'll figure something out. Oh dear, okay. We will figure something out. Let's figure this out again. And see, nothing... This particular turret shape is very irritating because I can't fill it exactly. This would actually fits APS Tetris much better, because you can just fiddle things around a little bit, so... Actually, there is a way we can deal with this. It's to do something slightly... No... Crud. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, so let's do something. I guess we'll just have to think of other things. There we go. Just going to put hardness around the edges, because this is going to be timed AP frag, which is something I'm very fond of. What the hell do I stick in these corners here? It's so annoying. You know what I'll do? Because it doesn't matter, we just have one. We're going to start from here. That makes no difference. It makes literally no difference at all. None whatsoever. Crap. Alright, we'll figure something out. We will figure something out, because the great thing about 3D Tetris is that you have extra lanes to play with. Lanes? Is that what I mean? Okay. Frags in the middle. For excellent fragage. There we go. And now, the fun bit is figuring out how the hell this is going to work. The good news is that if you only have one firing piece, this is a lot easier. So, this is not easier, as a matter of fact. It really isn't. We've got a round turret, and we have to fit cubes into it, is the problem. This, I think, is actually why I went for cramped Tetris last time. Because it was actually easier to do this. Oh boy, alright. Thinks. How do I fit more stuff in here? If I shift this whole thing one... Hold on. This is the problem with From the Depths. Sometimes you have to do a thing that does not make sense. So if I shift it just back, what does that do? That means yes. Okay, there we go. There we go. Now we're filling the space properly. They're just a little bit offset. Which, alright, which means we just have one, well, no, we have 2 columns of space there, but 2 columns of space means that we can do something like this, and then, yes, we filled the space. Okay, we've done it. Great. I think that's the first time I've ever tried that. Shocking, I know. Alright, so we're going to put hardness around the edge. Not the most efficient places for them, but they're cheap. Cheaper. 150 materials for a 1 meter block is not cheap by anyone's measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Shift P 4 times. Done did it. There we go. There we go. We are making magic happen, and now the 3D Tetris can happen. And over there, it'll lose a loader. That's okay. Cool, so that little rubber thing does throw a wrench into things a little bit, but I am willing to live with it if you are. And if you're not willing to live with it, well, be sure to leave very, very angry comments in the comment section. Because I will pay attention. I will nod and go, Right, we are going to do something like this. Something like this. So the whole idea of 3D Tetris is that you have alternating layers of loaders. So it makes lots of sense. And they're biased towards the back because that's where the all the shots are coming from the front. One benefit of these is that they... Righty-ho, there's that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Those are all connected. That's very nice. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy, whoopsie daisy. Sneak a gauge increase in there. What's this? We need to do a little bit more of that. And we can do this, a little cheeky thing right there, which means we need to do that. There we go. There we go. No shortcuts to 3D Tetris. You just gotta do it. Just gotta do it. And these packers, we can afford to have bugger all connections because these things are really cheap. There we go. There's our second layer. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Save, just so we know what we're doing. And then we're going to do this. Just checking, is that going to absolutely stuff with our... No, it isn't. That'll be absolutely fine, actually. Oh, this one's not connected anymore. That's a problem. That is a problem. You know what we're going to do there. Probably shouldn't, but we should do that. Not our bet. There's a whole bunch of surge projectors up in the top already, so hopefully that'll do just fine. This will be connected. There is a fast way of checking whether all these things are going the way we want them to. That is to just hit the fill button and just check that everything beneath it is connected. So if we had a loader there, you'll see it's not connected, so there we go. So now we've got our layers, and we've just got to be... So now we go here, these two top layers, and we make sweet, sweet pancake love. There, and this is going to be the connecting layer up here, which is probably going to be filled with just armor and bits. Hello. No, the connecting layer is up there, which means we can do something like... We can't. So instead of loaders, what we do... Okay, no, we can't do that. This is the annoying thing about 3D Tetris, is that it requires things. I do actually want maximum bang for my buck, don't I? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're gonna do it. This is gonna be a little bit more squishy. So here we have this fella right here. Shrink that blocks. We need those things up top there, so we're going to slightly compromise the armor layer here, but it's okay. We'll fill it in a little bit. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. There we go. And what's over there? Go. What's not connected yet? That's not connected yet. And that is all connected. How are we doing? Alright, let's set the frags for this thing to be 180. Because this fella is going to be... we could... Let's see, how much is there? 5, 4, 4... And we're going to smush some more gauge increases in here. So, like so. But we're going to have a laser targeter over here. How are we doing for time? We're doing absolutely wonderful. We're going to set that just a little bit offset. So that if it undershoots, it's not a biggie. So, time from first impact. That's... I'm going to set it to that. That'll be fine. Time for launch. And inertial. There. That's mainly if we're shooting at shields. If we're shooting at shields, try and say that fast. Alright, so what are we doing here? That is 1600. Let's try and get to max gauge. Why not? Max gauge, private detective. He's going to detect how big your shotgun is. And then he's going to arrest you if it's too big. Max gauge has a... is not going to do well in America because people there try taking the big shotgun away from the people there. They don't like it when you do that. They will sue you, only if you're lucky. Sorry, didn't mean for the talk to get real. Ugh. I do have a habit of sometimes getting real-ish. Kind of, sort of. Not really. I mean, if you're talking gauge, this is a gun barrel that you could, like, that you could live in, so who am I to judge? Actually, I can judge. This is a video game. I should stop digging a hole for myself. Most of my peeps, my peeps? Hello, interesting. Oh, right. And why is there one transmitter? Where's the Interesting. Did I not... Hang on a minute. Let's see here. Hello. Interesting. Okay, well... Glad I spotted that. Oh yeah, missile decoration. Forgot about those. I didn't realize that we did that. Okay, let's do this quickly. Let's sneak off to the APS turret because I forgot to do it over there, apparently. There we go. We've got our laser, and this CRAM cannon is basically done. Basically. We don't have enough GPPPPP, so we're gonna have to work on that because we have a lot of detection hidden in these turrets. Lots and lots. We'll work on that later. For now, this looks like it's done. How are our numbers? We're doing pretty good, actually. That has like almost 40,000 health. So... yeah, so if I do this... right, so if I do this now... so this is... that's number 2. This is number 2, so number 1 is our friend up here. Our APS gun. Number 2 is the CRAM. Now let's just see how crammy it is. How accurate is this thing? It's okay. It's not great. 0.28 degrees accuracy. Complete cheap retrofit. And let's go turn all that off and turn that off. And we're going to spawn in... wait a minute. Main. Alright, so that's main, that's all fine, and let's spawn in... what's something... let's see, can we poke a hole in an Alcazar? Here's the question. Wow, new headphones, much more bassy, that's fun. This should do the trick quite nicely. Let's go zap, zap, zap. Oh, crud. Alright, so just one doesn't do the trick, so let's see if I turn on the APS and the... how fast does that reload? Might need to swap some stuff out. Not doomy enough. I think I'd need more hardener pellets. Right, let's get rid of you, and we're going to try and get you more hardener pellets for you, which we're gonna do in this top layer here. We have good fragments, but we're gonna have... wait a minute, what is the reload of this thing? This reload is about 17 seconds. Maybe, just maybe, we can just swap a few. That's 5 of these. How are we doing? And whoop. Shell health is now about... let's try and get it to 20. Apparently that's the sweet spot. Alright, so let's try that. Let's try that, because it must, at the very least, get through an Alcazar's defenses. That is the bare minimum. Hang on a minute. Go. Let's see. Are you going to get through that, lambs? You're not... bloody hell, did that make it worse? God, jeez, the binoculars. The binoculars! They do nothing and everything. Am I missing something here? Oh well. Turn on main, see what happens. Yeah, it's not quite managing it. That's annoying. Okay, that does the trick. We need more hardener pellets. Way more. Alright. So much for this being a quick video. Hang on, let's just do this. Sometimes you can get away with, like, skimping on the hardness, and sometimes you cannot. Alright, so this top layer here is going to be all hardness. Let's get it. Let's get the AP a little higher as well. So you see, 6 connections. That is the maximum. You can't possibly have more connections than that. What is this accent? This is a grotesque parody of a German accent. Okay, what is that? The AP is now about 16. The shell health is about 54. Let's get it to 20. Let's get it to 20, which means... down 1 layer more. Are you to 20 yet? Almost. Almost. There we go. We have done it. We have done it. 63,000 health, that does the trick. So yeah, this CRAM cannon is definitely like, it's not going to be the main thing of the ship. It's mainly going to be if the active defenses are down, it's going to poke a big hole in things. So let's see here, turn that off, try it against the Alcazar again. Always test as you go, test as you go. Very important, etc, etc. So now, BC, how the sausage is made, current health. There we go. That is something I'm happy with. Turn all the guns on. Turn them all on. See what happens. We're going to be doing a lot of kinetic damage, by the way, because that's apparently how we roll these days. Come on. Whee! Whee! See, even when this misses, it doesn't. Yay! Come on, one more CRAM shell. One more CRAM shell. For daddy. Whee! Yep, that's more like it. It's not exactly going to be able to take on a Megalodon or something like that, but it will do. That will do quite nicely. And it's probably cheaper than the old CRAM cannon as well. So that will do quite nicely for this retrofit episode. Not the best CRAM cannon I've ever made. It's a bit of an awkward size, and that's kind of the problem with retrofitting something. You're having to compensate for whatever foolishness you might have done before. So that's kind of how it goes. Let's turn all the weapons on just to see what happens. Ah yes, torpedoes and missiles. I still need to swap those around. So, that'll do for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Oh, hello. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Support me on Patreon or YouTube membership if you like. It really helps, and there's fun perks in it for you. Thank you to all my current supporters, and I will see you next time in From the Depths. Let's retrofit. Farewell.